You're that kind of fella who is literally doing everything to get rid of from the shoulder pain because, you just screwed up in the gym.
Who? Me? No, dude, I'm completely fine. Don't worry about me, don't worry.
Strength, endurance, and lifelong health.
Today I'm going to show you my prehab shoulder routine, which is unbelievably important for me to take care of my shoulders. I used to do skateboarding for many years, so my shoulders and my hips were a little bit overused when I was skating and bailing on the concrete and hitting my shoulder joints, and I wasn't really warming up before the skateboarding session, so sometimes I feel a little bit pain. I have to say it's a little bit pain in my shoulders, but I always taking care of my shoulders using different kind of basic warm-up routines. Every single time I start my warm-up routine with a small gentle massage with the massage roller. Not really crazy, but I try to put just enough pressure on the whole area, not just on my shoulders, but of course on my triceps, my biceps, my chest, and the upper traps. Just a little bit, just a little blood flow goes into the area, which helps me a lot to do heavier presses. I don't really like to put too much pressure with the massage or using very small massage ball or something like that and try to find a spot and push it too hard, because in most cases I feel that if I massage the area too hard, that the area is going to be a little bit more inflamed. So I try to use a gentle pressure on the area. Before I would use any kind of rubber band or any kind of light weights to do rotator cuff exercises. Of course, dynamic warm-up is essential. So, and especially after you are 30 years old, there is no other way to do a proper warm-up, because otherwise you're going to injure yourself, I'm sure about that. And you just have to stop what you're doing, and then all the hard work that you already put into the gym is going to just fade away eventually if you cannot lift anymore. So for me, doing warm-up is one of the most crucial aspects of my approach. And anytime if I go to a gym, I see people just jumping on the weights and they don't really care about doing anything like, taking care of their shoulder or shoulder blade, or if you have trouble with your elbow or anything. Immediately they just jump into the hard exercises, 1 or 2 warm-up set, and that's all. In my opinion, it's not going to work for long, especially if you already feel some kind of pain in the area. So for me, I can feel a little bit tension in my left shoulder. If I put my arms out like this, I can feel a little bit unwanted strain in the left shoulder. So before I would do anything, every single time I do a very thorough warm-up routine. I never ever used heavy weights to do these kind of exercises, because it's not really about how heavy you can lift, but rather controlling the whole movement. As you can see, I try to stop the movement when the rotator cuffs are completely engaged. I try to do quite high reps, so in most cases I do something like 13, 14 or 15 reps. I don't feel any unwanted pain right now, which is a good sign. So probably I can hit my chest session, my second chest session, because it's Friday and every week I have 2 chest sessions, one on Monday and one on Friday. The Monday one is a little bit tougher. This is the second one, which is a little bit lighter, but I still try to make sure that everything is warmed up properly. Oh, my left shoulder is making some sounds which I really don't like, so I keep doing this warm-up session until I don't feel anything in the shoulders. Yes, as you can see, I'm not only warming up my rotator cuffs with different kind of rotations, but I also warming up my real delts, my front delt, and also try to warm up my upper trapezius, doing some basic front raises, lateral raises and shoulder presses, and try to do some static work, because I can feel some pain when I statically hold this little weight here, especially here. And if I rotate a little bit, I can feel that the pain is coming from my upper trapezius or my shoulder joint. So rather pushing too hard today, I have to accept what it is right now. Which is unwanted pain in the left shoulders. And rather saying that no, I'm fine, let's do this, I just have to, like, you know, be a little bit more patient and just keep doing these kind of rotator cuff exercises. I'm not only using free weights but rubber bands as well, because you can achieve a completely different kind of muscle tension when you're using rubber bands. I already have, of course, a video about how to be completely pain-free in your shoulder area that you can check just right here. And as you can see, even though I'm doing all these kind of exercises, sometimes I still feel some kind of pain in the area. So it's normal, you know. If someone is lifting very often and someone is pushing the limits, of course you can have some kind of pain or unwanted muscle strain or some inflammation in the joint. So don't be too hard with yourself and too harsh that, oh, you're stupid and you don't know what you're doing. It's not about that. It's much more about using your body. It's normal that you're going to feel something here and there, but the mentality that you have to be aware of, that you're taking care of those problems and not like, you know, I don't care and I just push those heavy weights. It's not going to work, you know. And natural bodybuilding and doing different kind of sports activities is all about taking care of yourself, and if your body is showing something that is not right, that you immediately jump on those kind of areas and you work extremely hard on them, like I do today with this kind of basic exercises to fire up the whole shoulder area with rotator cuff exercises and also shoulder blade exercises, which I'm going to do later. So I highly recommend to keep watching this video, because I do my best to show you that it is possible to take care of some kind of pain in the shoulder area. Now these are the hard times, you know. These are the hard times when you feel some pain and you want to push your limits, and you just want to do your best, and you know, always getting better at what you're doing and getting stronger, and you know, and you just have to be very patient, because this is another kind of game. Because when you are using different kind of steroids, those steroids are helping you to recover much more faster, but you have a limit when you are natural, like how much workload you can bear and be able to recover from. That's Sunday, actually. Say hi to the guys. No. The word. It's just not easy to tell yourself, like, I have to do this rather than doing heavy bench presses. You know. But when you are lifting more than 10 years and you know that you want to do this for the next 20, 30, actually I want to do this until I die. So for me, 1 or 2 sessions is not that necessary, because I'm going to do thousands from here. I try to not rest between the exercises, or just a very short resting between different kind of movements. I'm not only working on the rotator cuffs and the shoulder muscles, but also try to work on different kind of range of motions, because we all know that you can easily lose the range of motion in your shoulders when you're getting older. So for me, it's essential to take care of that one too. Because I'm using my whole weight during this exercise. This is my last one to completely stabilize. And I can feel the pain, so most probably I'm going to skip my chest session today and keep working on this shoulder problem. Let's try it one more time. A little bit better, but I don't want to risk it. So as you can see, your own judgment is one of the most important thing in natural bodybuilding, on doing any kind of sport, because if you are working out from your ego, you are definitely going to injure yourself, and this is not going to be your game. And as I mentioned, that I would like to do this for the next 20, 30 years, 40 years, and until I die. I want to do training sessions, I want to lift heavy, I want to do and use my body in a very pain-free and enjoyable way to just to admire that I have a completely healthy body. So instead of pushing this exercise, or instead of pushing this session to my very limit, I have to make sure that the shoulder is going to get better soon. So this is my full shoulder warm-up before. Actually, I would do something similar before any kind of exercise, perhaps not that long, but I include all these exercises, perhaps a little bit more faster, perhaps not that many reps. But every single session I do rotator cuff warm-up session. I always warming up my shoulder blades, and I always warm up all the shoulder muscles. But today this is going to be an easier session, so I keep working on the shoulder area, and I highly recommend for you the same, to keep working on the shoulder. If you have any pain, keep working on your elbow if you feel any pain, or any other area in your body. I really appreciate that you're tuned in today, because for me, YouTube opened a completely new way. I completely changed my mind about bodybuilding, and I just really would like to help all of you out there to understand that this is a beautiful sport, and even though it's fueled with fake natties and steroids, and it's completely distorted in my opinion, I still admire those people who are doing their best. They are not using steroids, they are taking care of their health and pushing themselves, but in a logical way and in a healthy way, and not from delusional, egoistic thoughts that you have in your mind, but rather a very joyful and enjoyable enthusiasm that you have in your heart, like I have in mine.
As you wrap up watching this video, remember that your fitness goals are within reach, no matter how hectic your schedule may be. I developed a personalized training plan that can harmonize with your life effortlessly. To discover how you can embark on this transformative journey, simply check out the detailed information in the comment section below. Let's make your fitness aspiration a reality together. Don't hesitate to reach out, your fitness success story begins here.